Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Great League and we want to be featuring a team revolved around the Serperior and Azumarill with the Dewgong here. So ABB, double water in the back if you want to think about it that way. First off, we are met with the Ninetales. The Ninetales, not a great matchup for the Serperior, so we switch into the Dewgong. Dewgong does draw out the potential fighter for electric. And then it looks like we're going to be charge attack priority right here. We're going to have the shield right here because we want to deal damage. Plus, we want to be able to use up some shields. So they do invest the shield here just to maintain alignment. We know that Azumarill and a little bit of energy on the Azumarill can be able to take him on top and that Ninetales. So we're just hoping Azumarill with energy can win us the game here. We farm it down, and now our opponent is thinking about which one to switch in. They go into their Swampert right here. Shadow Swampert in the back. This is a pretty good matchup because we have a little bit of energy advantage. Here we're going to try to catch a move. We don't catch a move, but we do snipe some energy, or some health from that Swampert, so that is a positive. We tank one ice weather ball right there, and then we're going to go for this Frenzy Plant to get this last shield. We know this Ninetales is probably running Weather Ball and Side Shock, but we're not exactly sure. Here we're going to let this go because we need the shield for that Swampert. So they go for the Weather Ball right there, interesting enough. We go for the Play Rough right there, and we undercharge so we can get one extra bubble, so that we are one bubble away from our next move, and we are able to get to it. So that is GG's to our opponent right there. They are able to get to one Hydro Cannon, but we have a shield, so then this is all but over. So Azumarill right there, clutching it up for us. GG's, on to the next game. Here, let's see what we face off. We've been seeing a good amount of Swampers, so the Serperior lead is pretty decent. Okay, well, even better. This is going to be a Azumarill lead. This is a great matchup, expecting them to switch out, or maybe they're trying to catch. So we're going to throw on optimal timing here so that our move doesn't get caught, and our opponent ends up throwing the Ice Beam pretty quickly. We shield right here because it's very interesting to me that they're staying in. So we think that this Serperior here is going to be very valuable. That's why we shield right there. And it turns out that they have a double water team right here. We are going to get the first shield from that wall ring. Are we going to get the second shield? Probably not. It's not Shadow. Oh, they do shield. So this is interesting. We're going to switch out now since we have the shield advantage. And they're pretty much saying that they don't want to see that Serperior in the back. So we end up winning that game because we recognized that Serperior was probably MVP and probably a huge core breaker for the entire team. Maybe it was a triple water team, maybe another Swampert in the back. I could see that triple water team being a thing. All right, there's the Swampert lead right there. Good lead for us. Expecting them to switch out. They switch into the Sableye. We switch into the Azumarill here. This is pretty neutral matchup. Honestly, it depends on who shields the big charge moves. They go for the return first. We shield that, and then we're gonna go for this Ice Beam here. Because they went for the return right there, we are afforded some time, and that's why we went for the Ice Beam. Here, we can tank the return, but if they shield, they will be threatening to win back switch here. So we go for the Ice Beam again. They actually double switch, or double shield, and then we are able to get to this Play Rough right here for the KO. So even though they double shield, they were not able to win switch. They revealed that they have knockdown in the back. Unfortunately for them, we had the Dewgong. This Dewgong is going to be able to tank this Shadow Ball no problem. And then we're going to try to throw a Ice... Okay, never mind. Looks like that's going to be the end of that. So the Azumarill coming in clutch very frequently here. Let's see if it continues. Obviously, we don't want to see Lanterns, but we're trying to draw out Lanterns with a Dewgong potentially. Let's see. We are met with the Sableye again. So this Sableye is staying in, which is okay. We're both kind of neutral here, so we're gonna go for this Frenzy Plant. They actually let it go, so we're gonna decide to shield this or not. We're decide to let it go. It ends up being the foul play. Since they went for the foul play, we know that we can reach this Arrow Ace before they get to their next foul play. They decide to let it go. Ends up being the Steelix, Shadow Steelix. Luckily, we have enough health here to be able to get this Frenzy Plant off. We do get that shield. So that's job well done. We're going for the Azumarill. This is a good counter to the Steelix. This could be the Earthquake, but we are able to tank it, no problem. And then we're expecting them to switch out at some point here. We're going to overcharge, okay, and perfect. Then you're going to come back in with the Quagsire. Now, Quagsire did learn new moves. It could know Aqua Tail, Stone Edge, Earthquake, a whole bunch of different moves, Mud Bomb. So we don't know what to expect. We let the first one go, ends up being the Stone Edge. Then we're going to be able to get to an Icy Wind here. Now we're going to have to make a decision. Will this be the Stone Edge? No, it ends up being the Mud Bomb version. So we are able to call that. And then we're going to come here and throw this Icy Wind to get this low enough. If they throw a move, that's great. If they don't, whatever. But we are trying to farm it down. But unfortunately, they get the Steelix farm down. Now, 2 shields with the Azumarill should be pretty good because we are basically forcing them to use Earthquake energy. So if they're not able to get to basically 3 Earthquakes, or at least 2 Earthquakes with some bait, they're not going to be able to win. But they realize their fate here. We're doing some super effective fast move bubbles, and pretty much all we had to do there was let the first one go and double shield the rest, and we should have been able to farm down. So that's how that game wins. So nice little ending right there. Let's see if we can end up on a really good note. Next game we're going to be facing. Okay, here's the Quagsire, the new up-and-comer. So we switch into the Dewgong. We wanted to see if they have any fighters or lanterns. They don't. They reveal that they have this Umbreon here. So Umbreon, Quagsire core makes sense. Poison protecting the dark. And it looks like we're going to have to decide if we're going to shield here or not. We don't shield it. The reason we want to kind of try to shield at any point here maybe is to have enough health on this Dewgong to get to possibly 2 Icy Winds for that Quagsire, but we decide otherwise. We're just going to let it go. We're actually going to allow this Foul Play to go through since this thing is debuffed a lot. We are able to get to 2 moves right now, so that's what we wanted. We go for this Drill Run right here, and we're looking for the farm down. We do get the farm down, which is fantastic. Our opponent is going to think about what to switch in. They have that Quagsire, and okay, so they have the Dewgong in the back here, so we're going to throw this Drill Run. This Drill Run chips it away, trying to get to another one, but they are able to farm us down. But now all we have to do is just get our Azumarill in. We did do some chip damage, so we have the health advantage. They're going to be throwing Icy Wind, which is going to debuff us, but it's not going to do that much damage. Is this going to be the Drill Run? Still no Drill Run, so they try to go for the debuff strat. We're just going to keep throwing these Play Roughs. I guess their only hope here was that we weren't running Play Rough. But right here, we're going to tank another move because we're pretty healthy still. There's the Drill Run, and then we're going to throw this Play Rough right here to do more chip damage. At some point, we are going to be switching out because we don't want this Azumarill to faint so that we can reset our debuffs potentially. So there we go. We tank that move, then we switch in. So we have a little bit of energy advantage. We're going for this Frenzy Plant against this Quagsire. This Quagsire will tank that move. It's only neutral. We're going to shield here because it's going to be Sludge Bomb, most likely. And funny enough, I think this version is actually running the Mud Bomb version. Yeah, that looks like Mud Bomb, I think. So Mud Bomb's here. Okay, we go for the Aerial Bait, and the timer has shown up right here. So we're actually going to have a timeout game here. So we're going to be able to get this last shield. We go for the Frenzy Plant. We are going to be able to tank this Sludge Bomb right here with no problem. And we are able to win that on a timeout game. So GG's to our opponent right there. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.